Hello viewers, so this is the Akai MPK Midi Keyboard, and this is a device that you can use when you do music production. And how it sort of works, to sum it up, is you can have whatever software you use, whether it's Logic or Fruity Loops or Ableton Live or whatever. You can just plug this into your computer, and then whichever instrument you select, instrument program or plugin, then you can play it on this keyboard. It can be doesn't have to be a piano. It could be drums. It could be a guitar. It could be a ukulele. Any other instrument, trumpet. There's really no limit. But so as we take a look here, this is a 25 key MIDI keyboard. So it has 25 piano keys, and then there's also these pads here that you can also use when you want to play something. So you can use these pads as well. And then the stuff on the sides here, that's where you get a little bit deeper into music production, where you want to mess with levels and controlling effects or plugins or whatever. So you can use these knobs here to, where it says minimum, maximum. You can use these here to control that. And you can also use these buttons on the side, like for say here, when octaves, that's sort of like the pitch. So when you want to go up an octave or down an octave, it'll signify the pitch. I'll show you a little bit more once I plug it into the computer. So, but as far as the actual device itself, so it seems to be made out of plastic. So it has a plastic surface. The keys are plastic too. And as we turn it to the back side, you can see that there's no space where you just put batteries. That's because the power, it draws its power from the computer. As you can see, I have this cord here that it can plug. So this cord is what you use to plug it into the computer, and it draws its power from there. So you don't need batteries, you don't need to charge it or anything like that. You just need a power source, which will be your computer. And in terms of the keys, they're relatively easy to push. They're a little bit lighter than a normal piano would be, like a normal full-size piano, of course. And these pads are not really pressable. They're a little bit more touch sensitive. They're not like buttons. You can't just push it and you can hear it push and feel it push. They're more like sensitive, and you're basically tapping them. That's how those ones work, but I can show you a little bit later. So let's go ahead and plug this into the computer. So let me plug the USB end into the USB slot on my laptop, and then I'm just going to plug this other end into the side here. Okay, as you see, this part will light up. And one of the neat things about this is that whichever button you press, or whichever sort of use that you toggle, it'll light up when it's toggled. So if I go down an octave, it'll light up and it'll stay lit, so that it signifies that I'm still down an octave. But when none of these buttons are lit up, that means it's at an even level. It's at the bass neutral level, at that neutral pitch. As you can see, let me just go up an octave and it'll stay lit up, and then I can double press to automatically reset it to neutral. So that's cool. So anything that you toggle here, it'll light up and stay lit up, so that you know it's lit up. So I think that's pretty neat. It's a pretty useful thing. And even the pads, when you press the pads, it'll light up once you press it. So I also think that's pretty neat. So let me just quickly show you some of the software side of this. So this is the Fruity Loops that I use, FL Studio. It goes by different names. So let me go ahead and I'm just going to show the responsiveness of the keys here. So as you can tell, you have to press all the way down on these keys in order to trigger something, in order to hear the responsiveness of the keys. But of course, it's sort of still like a normal keyboard where you can press hard, and you can notice the difference between that and just sort of slothfully pressing it. And these keys here, like I said before, is sort of touch sensitive. So the harder you press it, the harder the response is going to be. So keep that in mind. And another thing to keep in mind with these keys is that you don't want to smash them so hard a lot, because I've had a friend who had the same device as this, and he overuses the keys, or he smashes the keys so hard that, you know, eventually they break. So you want to be careful with these keys. Treat it as you would a regular piano and not just bang on the keys so hard, because especially since they're plastic, they can easily just break off after some time. I've had this for about almost 2 years now, and it's still operating pretty well, and I take good care of it, so that's pretty good. But anyways, this device is pretty useful. If you're interested in making music, I definitely highly recommend it. If you don't have a full-size keyboard, or if you want something like this that's very light, it's pretty light. It's big enough to fit inside a normal backpack, and so it's also portable. But I would definitely recommend this if you're interested in getting into music production or learning, or even just doing it as a hobby. It's very fun, and it's easily accessible, and it's relatively cheap compared to other musical instruments or keyboards. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Have a nice one.